screen, the functioning one, and I'm going to click on the fighter. And the moment I did that, I click on it, I get the blue box. Now I see animate. I'm going to click on animate, and now I get all my code over here. We'll just call it code. And then here's where it flies in. Then I have our lasers. Now we're going to add the lasers, okay? And I think, did I already put the lasers? I thought I already put the lasers on, and I hid them over here on the right-hand side, and I shrunk them down just a little bit, okay? They'll look cooler when they're smaller. So now I put them off to the side over here, and this is where you're going to have to take time and figure out when you're making it where things are going to end up when you move items to different parts of the screen for motion, okay? Especially here, because now I got to get these lasers to line up with the fighter. So I have my fighter here. I have this first one, okay? So here I have my lasers. This is the one I'm building with you, okay? And I'm going to put this over here. And I'm going to come in here, fly in from left on click, fly out on right after previous. Let's go add animation. Whoops, I didn't want that. Let's start with, I guess I'll do red up here. Okay, so I select what I want to add the animation. I add animation. There it is. There's the red. And I say, I'm going to let you steal. Look at mine. So here, the first one, here, so you don't get confused. How about this? I'm going to take this and throw it away. I'm going to put red underneath and green up above. This way it matches perfectly the model that I'm trying to. This will make it really clear for you. So on the first one, I'm clicked on the green. I'm going to come to mine. There's my green there. Fly in from left with previous. I'm going to come back to this. I'm going to say add animation. I'm going to say come in from, fly in from the left, and not on click, with previous. I'm pretty sure it said with previous. Yep, let's do the same thing. Fly in from left with previous for the red. So fly in, oops, oh, add animation, fly in from left with previous, okay? Now we have to do another one. So I'm going to come, because I look at this and I go, it'll go plane, lasers, plane, lasers. So I come back to this one, and there's my guy right there. So I'm just going to add it in, deal with it, lining up, getting in order later. So here's my second one. I'm going to go add animation, and I'm going to click and see. I'm stealing my code. Fly out to right after previous. And that'll be the same with the red. Fly out to right after previous. So I come here, fly in from left. Whoops, sorry, right here. Fly out to right, previous. Fly out to right, and after previous. And then I click on the green one, and sorry, the red one, and I say add animation, and fly out to right. Whoops, fly out to right, and after previous, okay? And then, I think we're okay. Oops, I just added one too many. So I have fly in from left, fly in from left. Come on, go away. And then fly out to right, fly out to right. And this one here, I'm going to click, get rid of it. I add in one. Now let's line them up. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to go click, hold, drag, and put it number 2. I'm going to go click, hold, drag, put that one, let's close it, that 3. So we go fly in from left, then with previous, and then fly out to right, after, and then fly out to right, after. Let's check to see if I did it right. Fly in on click, with, fly out to right, after, fly out to right, after, fly out to right, after. And this is an extra one that somehow doesn't belong there. Okay, so I think we're good. Now we just have to do the timing on them, okay? And the timing is now, it's kind of important because this guy, see when he's moving with previous, if like here, this guy's not going to move until this guy's done. So I have to make sure that the timing here is okay. It's not going too fast or too slow. So what I've learned on all of these, I'm just going to give it to you, is I'm going to close this. On the fighter, I go 3.0, and on the lasers, I go 2.8 and 2.4. Either one. Why do I vary it? Why not just 2.4 or 2.8? Because it looks cooler and more realistic if you have the lasers going at different speeds. That's the only reason. But having that difference of 0.2 between the laser and the plane makes sure that it doesn't stall. Because if the plane catches up with the laser, then it's not going to move. It's going to stop, and it's going to wait in the middle of the screen until these guys clear the other side. So I'm now going to come up here and go flying from left. I'm going to go click. I'm going to drag this to 3.0. There it is. Okay? Was it 3? Yes. Okay, and then I'm going to close it. He's perfect. We're going to go to the next one. Okay? I'm going to go to 2.4, 2.5. That looks good. I'm going to close it. Okay? And if that was 2.4, I might as well come down to this one here and make it 2.4. So it kind of matches there. And then I'm going to come to the red one. How do I make that one 2.8 to 2.7 to 2.8? It just looks cooler when you have different speeds. Out there, 2.7, and close it. And then the other red one, I'll go, oh, come on. Where'd I go? Fly out there. Whoops. Scroll down. There it is. I scroll down a little bit. 2.7. Is that what I said? Okay, there. Now I think we're good. Okay, and I'm going to hit, so on click, so once I hit play, nothing's going to happen until I click. And then everything should move as either as it goes with the previous one or after it finishes with the previous one. And I might have to start this guy over here on the side so that they all start off here on the side and there isn't a big gap. We'll see that in a second. Ready, and play, click. Oh, that was pretty good. How about if I go ahead and I'm going to see what happens if I take him and move him over here to the side and see if it changes. And play, click. Oh, I think that's much cooler. Did you see that? How about this? I'm going to pull him just a little bit back. Okay? Now, let's do it. Play, click. Yeah, I think that looks a lot. And you see how the lasers are going faster? They're pulling away. You can make them even go faster than that. Matter of fact, why not? No, because we'll move on. So I'm going to, why don't you try doing this on your own for this next jet fighter here, okay? And you try it, and I will do it and post it as a separate video right next to this one. But see if you can do it on your own without me. And then you can watch mine if you're stuck. But all it's going to be is, instead of coming from the left, it's coming from the right and exiting on the left. So it's just the opposite of what you did over here. That's all it is, okay? So go for it. If you're stuck, I'll have a video right there for you to look at. Good luck. Have fun.